Hey kids!
This is Actualizations. This is a TV show. We're gonna tell you what it is.
Well, it's an internet video.
Is this show deep?
It's deeper than your mama.
We done lived out some life experiences. We had some real moments. Now we're
I
presenting.
ate out of a garbage can.
I'm Tedley.
I'm Bruiser.
And this is Actualizations with Rez Hit. Hey everybody, this is Tedley.
And this is Confuser.
Oh, that's gonna stick.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, this is another episode of Actualizations. Okay, but so what we're talking about today, in fact, I'll bring it back right now with my drink. I'll bend over to get my fan. I'll bend over to get my drink. I'll drink my drink. I'll fan my fan.
He's gonna be at the top of the charts one day, yo.
Today we're gonna talk about legalization, and why I'm talking about this is I want to talk about the legalization of two things that are very important to me. Firstly, well, not necessarily important to me because, you know, I am a straight edge individual, you might say, where I don't partake in any drugs or alcohol or sex outside of my marriage. But
straight edge as fuck. That's exactly what everybody thinks of. The first thing they think of when they hear Tedlicious. Tedlicious, asterisk, straight edge.
Oh my god.
AF.
But so... Anyways, I think that the two things that they should legalize, at least in Minnesota, is prostitution and marijuana.
I think they should literally legalize all the drugs.
That's actually, what is that? The libertarians believe that, yeah. And, well, I mean, actually, you know, you and me, we, we didn't do this. We didn't actually do this, except there was that time that we thought that we did a couple times.
There was those times we accidentally sniffed the air around those powder fumes.
So, there was no particular situations that we have any personal...
Any actual...
recollections.
Yeah, no, we didn't do any of that shit, no.
But so what we can say is that basically, oh yes, I want to legalize both those things. Firstly, Colorado, so much stuff they can afford now, like for their schools and everything.
Excuse me. Now, I agree with that 100%. The states that have legalized it 100% have
just coughing through it.
Have actually seen like a lot of income. Like they don't even know what to do with it all. They've shoved as much of it as they could into schools, and they ended up having to give a ton of it back. But my theory is, I was watching this documentary the other day about the Netherlands or some country, it might not be the Netherlands, but they legalized all the drugs, and instead of sending people to jail when they found out that you had an addiction, they sent you to a hospital and treated it like a disease, and you could still totally do it all you wanted. But once they actually had some real help and weren't just thrown in jail, the use of drugs went down significantly in just like 10 or 15 years. Almost nobody's doing drugs anymore, and they're totally legal. You could totally do them if you wanted to, but nobody wants to anymore. And that's why I think we should do it, because one of our biggest problems is the drug cartels and whatnot, and if we just legalized everything and took away all their money, what power would they have anymore? Even just for a little while, just to take money out of their pocket, just do it.
Okay, but so then there's also, I really want to also talk about prostitution, because I think, well, personally,
it's something that needs to be regulated so it can be made safe.
And I would benefit from it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a hoe. But
a dirty hoe.
But so anyways,
wow.
They can book me in both languages.
He knows his way around both sides.
But I just feel like pussy is a renewable resource, and it's a good source of income. It's the world's oldest profession. Why are we pretending it's not a job?
Did you just compare pussy to a solar panel?
Yes, I did. But like, I just think that like it would just solve a lot of issues. I think people's stress would be down.
Yes, people need to fuck. That's the thing.
I am of course, you're right, it always leads to sex with me, except that's what the whole purpose of this was. But I just think that it's healthy for people to discuss their innermost truth the art of their sensuality. Oh my god, this is all coming together.
It's all our dreams.
Okay, so now you have to watch all the episodes and you'll get it. You get it?
See,
Okay,
there's a
all right,
pattern.
okay,
Now
yes.
you'll have to watch it all.
This is so deep.
This is like Gravity Falls level complex, yo.
Like, oh my god. So you see that, like, there's a whole meaning behind what I say, and it's factual. Like,
Eventually the shit's 10 spews will all make sense eventually.
I mean, does this all... I mean, it's true, though.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I'm saying, eventually the things he says all blend together, they all eventually make sense.
I feel like the way that this works is I do have attention deficit disorder, so I think that I have to make several episodes. It's just like 13 Reasons Why, where, oh no, you can't see it in order. We have
gotta
to
watch
just,
it.
Yeah. Scrambled and shit.
No, and I get that, because I work that way. Like, I start with an idea in my head, and then to get to the final product, I jump all over the place in ways that I don't even think make sense to anybody but me.
Right. So what would you do if either of these things were legalized?
If either of these things were legalized, I would do a lot more drugs and watch other people fuck a lot more prostitutes.
Oh my god, do you like to watch?
No.
Oh, okay. There was one time he watched me there was 2 times he watched me get a blowjob.
You can't put this part of the actual video though.
Why? It's a happy memory.
It's a happy memory we shared together, Bruiser.
I feel like
we were bonding while I was getting a blowjob.
That's true. Nobody in the situation would argue that it was not a good time.
I will say you clearly wouldn't have argued it wasn't a good time.
Awkward. Was that?
You certainly didn't seem to think it was fucking awkward at the time. You were all up in it. You didn't give a shit.
I'm a little crazy. Okay.
A little crazy.
Okay, well, anyways, you guys. Alright, have a good night. This has been an episode of Actualizations.